for me to put the suit on is a great pleasure. I love the character. I love his will. I love his grief. I think it's a really, for me, a kind of rich, deep, soulful character, you know, for the love and the love of his wife and that partnership. And I love his will, just trying to survive. I love his facility. I love that he's capable. And I like his sense of humor. And I like his, I think he's a good man, you know, in that world. You know, it's hard to pick a favorite action scene in John Wick 3 because I mean, I would say in traditional John Wick, not traditional, but like John Wick, there's the knife fight, kind of classic, but a little more complexity. I think in terms of where Chad Stahelski, the director and visionary, took that action to the motorcycle sequence, so that's a different kind of, that's real world, but also there's some CG involved in trying to make something in a computer-generated environment look real. And then as pure kind of unique, I think the gun sequence on the horse is pretty special. Yeah, working with Chad is really fun. I mean, he's a great collaborator, and you know what we've had the chance to do with John Wick is we both kind of share the same taste, you know. So it's really, you know, there's a shorthand, and what he likes, I tend to like, you know, in terms of action and cinema. And we can talk about story and storytelling and characters, and there's a shorthand and also an inventiveness. So I really enjoyed that, and he's a really good director. You know, he knows what he wants, he knows how to communicate, he knows what he's seeing. Excuse me, and he's a good guy. Right, so John Wick, Chapter 3, Parabellum, IMAX. You know, I know Chad Stahelski, the director, and the cinematographer Dan Lausson really worked in the look of the film in terms of color, with the lensing, with the framing. I think to have that up-res to 4K and that huge experience, I think is really, would be really impactful. To see something that's going on in such detail, I think would be a really, I mean, IMAX is always such a unique experience to watch a story at, you know, just not only visually, but also the sound. And I think with John Wick, it would be cool. In a weird way, it would be great to have that scale, but also with that scale, you could see, you can kind of pick detail. You know, it involves a different kind of involvement, you know, in terms of where you're looking, that I think can be quite absorbing.